Promise.
I think last time I saw Matthew
There you go.
was
Take
Valentine.
that. There you go. You just got charged.
And well, there's a theater across the street. Sometimes I
Okay.
like to dance, but haven't really. That's a lie. I danced earlier. And then let's see, what else can I show you? I know that says jewelry store. You can't actually buy jewelry from there, but some
Okay.
people like to clean it. And whenever I say clean it, I mean rob it.
Yep.
And then
I haven't been in this one, but I was at the gun store around the corner, and my gun has suddenly broken. So,
oh right, just now.
not now. I think it was yesterday. I went and tried to complete a bounty, and I got as far as killing 2 dudes until my gun broke.
Yes. So your gun would break due to it being too dirty, or if you are in the water, you're
Okay.
standing in water, or even mud, it can lower the cleanliness of
The
your
quality.
weapon. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
If you flex your tab, you can hover over, and it'll show you the condition of your
Okay.
weapon, and then you use a cloth, not a gun cloth, but just a regular cloth, and you can clean it.
So, with the gun in the moment, can I still use a cloth to fix that, or is it a kaput?
If it is broken, you'll have to take it to a gunsmith,
Okay.
and they will be able to repair it. There's several gunsmiths around county. The ones that I know of are Booga, although she is active as law at the moment. And then there is Locke, he's in Valentine. And then there is Reed, he is in St. Denis.
Okay.
And then Mr. Rex Jones, which is in Rhodes.
Look, at this stage, I think it was a pretty cheap pistol overall, so it's probably just better to buy a new one.
You could,
once I got the cash.
yeah, you could buy a new one if you wish. There's nothing upstairs, but well, nothing that you can really access. But I just wanted to show it to you because I think it's cool. There's cats. Like it's like a little cat cafe. There's a
I
cat.
love cats. My cat back on farm, he little, well, not little, but he was black and white tuxedo and lightning.
Oh. Yeah, see, there's a cat right there too. And then there's one eating. This one eats very loud. You can hear it all the way downstairs.
Jesus.
That's quite nice. I like it.
Do most people spend their time in this little town here, or?
Oh, all over.
Okay.
I am based out in Rhodes, but I do travel to Strawberry and Blackwater and Valentine, even St. Denis sometimes. And the occasional armadillo, but that's pretty rare. I will say.
I did the trail all the way out to Saint Denis today, and there was a lot. I got chased by a bear. That was not a fun time, but you know, we troop on.
Yes, I once took a man panther hunting with me, and well, see, I was really wanting a panther eye, and you might ask why. I don't know why. I just think they look cool, and I really wanted one, and I didn't think that I could do it on my own, so I brought somebody with me, and then we were walking around, and I said, "Surely it's around here somewhere," and I was telling him
it didn't work out too well for him.
I was telling him, I said, "Now you got to be careful; it'll sneak up on." Somebody must have shot.
Oh.
I said, "Somebody, well, it'll sneak up on us before you know it." And sure enough, we were walking along, and this panther came around the tree. Luckily, he shot it.
But I thought you wanted it as a pet. Why would you shoot it?
No, I didn't want it as a pet. I wanted its eye.
Oh, okay.
I know that seems really odd, but here, I'll show you what it looks like. I'm gonna stick it in your pocket,
Okay.
but I want it back.
No, you can definitely have
Okay.
it back. It's look, each to their own. Each
I know.
has their oddities and curiosities, but it's not one for me.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Have a look at that, though. It's very cool. Sometimes I like to stick things in people's pockets, like squirrels or rats, just as like a funny haha.
Is that why I currently have a rat in my pocket?
No, that. Oh,
Okay.
oh. I wonder if Mr. Wolf put that in your pocket.
Possibly. I don't know where it's come from, but it's suddenly there.
Well, Mr. Wolf's a native man, but he's currently wanted, and he's been known to put rats in people's pockets.
Do we know what this Mr. Wolf potentially looks like?
Well, he's a native man, so he's got darker skin, and
Okay.
he's wearing a light colored shirt with a gray vest. So I've been told.
Okay.
And
Because
he's
there was a man as a passing out of Saint Denis that somewhat matched that description, but he did have a bandana, so
oh yes.
I can't be 100% sure.
Well, do you know what his horse looked like?
No, he was in a carriage, so I went too bad to a bit too quick. He almost ran into me. So
Hmm. Well, it could have been him. It could have been, but there's no really way to know.
no, exactly.
Well, he speaks English, but it's a bit broken at times.
Okay.
Yeah, he's he's wanted, and that's currently why we are. Well, there's
In
a
the lockdown.
county-wide lockdown. Yeah,
Yep.
I don't want to. Well, part of me wants to go after him, but not wise. I'm just by myself, and he's got a lot of people that look after him. And well, he told me that he would put an axe through my forehead or scalp me if I were to try anything. So I think I'll just let him be.
No, interesting. Look, I think it's something that's probably a smarter idea to leave it alone without a fellow posse to help you out.
Yeah, I'm not associated with any posse. I
No,
used to be,
that is fair.
but not anymore.
Interesting.
I almost lost my life due to being in one. But luckily, things voted in my favor.
Well, that's glad to hear. I noticed on the way through to Saint Denis a lot of burned down properties and gravestones. It's just too much loss of life around these parts.
Yes. Actually, in Saint Denis, I once knew a man that I was standing outside the saloon, just as we are right now. If you imagine the Saint Denis saloon being in front of us instead of the cafe. I remember a gentleman by the name of Wyatt. Now, there's another man named Wyatt in county, but this is a different one.
Okay.
But he pulled out his gun right in front of me and shot his brother. His brother fell to the ground, and I was standing there, and I saw the whole thing. It was very traumatic.
Jesus.
Yeah.
See, people be too gun happy nowadays.
Hmm. Well, I had to know why he did it, you know? I'm a bit curious at times. I probably shouldn't have gone near him at all, but he didn't want to hurt me. He was wild for sure. I was kind of drawn to the wild, dark side of him. But I took him on a trail ride, and we went to Moonstone Pond where we went swimming, and in that moment I kind of got nervous because I thought to myself, I'm spending time with a murderer. But luckily he didn't hurt me.
Well, as I said, people have their curiosities and oddities, and each to their own at the end of the day.
Well, he told me why he did it. You see, his brother slept with his wife. That's why.
Look, I'm I'm not saying at the end of the day I've done things I'm not proud of, but
Yeah.
that's a pretty fair reason to kill a man.
Yeah. His brother. They were always button heads anyway.
Well,
So I just didn't think he would do it, because I was used to hearing him argue going back and forth, but for him to just so fast, like he pulled the revolver out and shot him right square between the eyes.
well, how we say on the farm, sometimes blood is thicker than water.
Ah,
The rest of it.
is he all right?
Well, that is a fancy looking horse.
That's Beatrice on what did she call that horse? I can't remember. It's got some very extravagant name.
Okay. It's a very extravagant person around that horse too, so it makes sense.
Oh, Beatrice is lovely. Don't let her age fool you though. She can kick some ass. You should see her during fight night.
Look how I see it. His age is just a number. At the end of the day, it's an experience.
I guess so. I've met some mature younger folk and very immature older folk, so I suppose you're right.
That is very true.
I must get going though. I'm gonna go to my house. But if you ever need anything, do you have your pigeon set up actually?
I do not. I have not set up a pigeon yet.
Here, we'll go do that.
Okay, man.
Obviously that big building to the right of us is the bank and
Yeah.
and
I
the
think
train
I may have to pick up some arrows and I guess go hunting soon because money is it's a commodity that's needed.
Well, here, I'm friends with the gunsmith and I'll just give you my arrows. I'm not using them.
Oh, you don't have to do that. It's okay. I like to make a living my own way.
Okay. Well, if you insist, I won't give them to you, but I think Booga might have some, actually.
I think I bought some from him from this store the other day.
You only need a couple. Some people buy several arrows thinking that they need all that, but there's multiple arrows within one arrow, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I bought quite a few the other day and went through them pretty quickly though.
Let's see. But yes, if you need anything, you can send me a pigeon. I'll be happy to help.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much.
Pigeon 70, or if you forget, I'm on the pin board.
Oh, look, as I spend time in county, I'll eventually learn everyone's names and hopefully make my way.
You will. I say just give it some time. I mean, whenever I
Yes,
first
ma'am.
came to county, I was so nervous. It was my first time ever doing anything like this.
It's my first time in county, I'll say that.
I say just be yourself, have fun, and build whatever story you're wanting to build.
No, exactly. That's at the end of the day, that's why I'm here. Pave my way and have fun with it.
Mm-hmm. If you get bored, you can always read journals. In the newspaper, there's a section where people write in their journal, and
Interesting.
yeah, there's some good stories in there. But right here, you'll access your mail. There's two ways to send pigeons. There's this way, and then there's one in the general store. The general store pigeon, you have to pay $200 to get the bird, and then $10 per letter. You can hold 5 letters at a time, and you just write out your letter, and then you send it to whoever you're wanting to send it to in county. If they're not in county, it will come back and say player not found. If they are in county, then it'll send it to them, as long as the name is spelled correctly, the first and last name. But if you wanted to add me to your address book, it's